All right, everybody, we are live. It's good to see everybody. Don't forget your TriStar trading stuff. And you can see the ungovernable flag back here and all that jazz. We got the Alaska flag and all that jazz. Welcome to Alaska Ballistics Tuesday Night Gun Chat. My name is Chuck. You just ask your questions about guns. I give you my answers. It's worth exactly what you paid for it. Unless, of course, you gave me a super chat. Then it's probably worth less than what you paid for it. So anyway, we wouldn't mind, or we would appreciate those. Wouldn't mind it at all. So just if you feel so inclined, that'd be great. We also have a Patreon, and my arms directory page is in the chat if you want to go be able to click on all the affiliate links and stuff like that. So it is pretty awesome. So let's get started. I do have to shout you out in the chat, so I'm going to shout everybody out in the chat. So make sure if you want to get your name said that you say something in the chat and say something and say hi and where you're from, or hi and your favorite cartridge, or all that jazz. So that's that. We do have a video coming out probably Thursday or Friday. I don't have it ready for tomorrow because I've been kind of lazy. So anyway, that's that. So yeah, I would definitely go check out my AD page and get your questions in the chat and all that jazz. It looks like JJ Griffin is in the house. Yep, he's watching the election. That's why there's probably not that many people here watching the runoff election for Brandon Herrera. So it's only about 50% reported and 45 to 55 against at the moment, which is not good. But at least, so Brandon Herrera made the same point. At least the Rhino knows he's going to get primaried. At least he knows he's going to get primaried. So it's good. Also loading up some 308 top brass Varget, 100D, 165 10 Baltel hollow point interlocks for bulk supply. There you go. There you go. What's up? All right, open carry, big bore revolvers. Good evening. How's it going? I like your title. I like your title. Do you produce videos, or is that just your name? So let me know. I like that name. All right, we've got Hunter Kirk is here from North Idaho. David Posey is here from the great state of Tennessee. Go Vols. Disastrous Effect is here. Howdy. How's it going? Howdy, folks. And Gorilla HD is here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. So anyway, I think I'm going to try loading these up next. These are some Swift Siroccos that Reloading Weatherby sent me, and they're pretty cool. They're supposed to be the 2 models, so they're supposed to be bonded. Got a good right there, good boat tail on them. So I'm going to try those in 308, get them to go about 2750, 2800, see how they actually hold up. And then, of course, I've got some 150 grain TTSX still to load that Natchez sent me. So that's all pretty good. So anyway, Fluffy 10mm Jeep guy is here. Okay, that name takes the cake. Fluffy 10mm Jeep guy. Just like all cool stuff right there. I don't like Jeeps, but they're still all cool stuff. All right. So anyway, so get your questions in here so we can talk. And we'll talk about stuff. Rick D, are you guys in the KPB? I have no idea what KPB means. We are, I have no idea what that means, so I'm not. No. Ken Bean, who makes the best hard cast bullets for me. They're not quite as hard as I thought they were. I thought he was making them at 21, 22. I think you told me they were 16, 17. Is that right? But yeah. So, oh, Kenai Peninsula Bureau. No, I do not. I live in the Valley. So that's that. I can't speak for everybody else, but I live in the Valley. So yeah, Ken Bean, go to ckbcastbullets.com. That's my little plug for him. I got to still load up those 44 Magnum. I've been trying to make my 300 Win Mag accurate, and get a whole lot of stuff loaded for my 308, that kind of thing. At this time, I do not produce videos. I'm from Michigan, and my EDC is a 454 Casull. There you go. I like it. I like it. There's nothing wrong with that. 5 guys hit you at the gas station. You got 6 shots. There you go. Shush cans with fast turns. What would be on your list to get? With the turnaround times being better, I like the rugged. I'd probably get a rugged Oculus for the 22. That's definitely on my list to get. Another one I would get would probably be some of the Griffin armament. I'm not a very big knowledgeable about suppressor guy. You'd have to go into Arctic ammo here in Alaska, and talk to Brandon. He knows everything about those things. But an FA review guy obviously knows a lot, and so does Mr. Guns and Gear. So I go check them and ask them. But I have a 30 caliber and a 22 caliber on my list, and then those simply because I can throw the 30 caliber on my 6.5 Creedmoor Bergara really quick, and I'd probably build also a 300 blackout for it, and then I could also throw on really quick the thing. Um, I could also throw on the 22. I've got like I just bought another one. I've got like 7 22s. 8 of them or 6 of them are threaded. So yeah, that's not good. So you got one, two, my one, two, three. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 threaded 22. So I need another one. Yeah, you can also join my MeWe page. I'm trying to direct people towards my Arms Directory AD page. So if y'all don't mind going and looking at that, that'd be good. Um, can you buy the hardcast bullet that Underwood uses? Yes, but I would much rather buy from Ken here at ckbigcastbullet.com because they're a little harder. They're going to penetrate deeper. That's what I'd rather do. So rugged city and on my 22 and 9mm pistols. There you go, man. Actually, more accurate with 454 Casull. I have a 357 snub, but struggle to be consistent with it. Go figure, lol. Yeah, I figure 357, like anything below 4-inch barrel, really with anything below a 4-inch barrel and revolver is kind of pointless. But I have found that in 44 mag, when I had the 2.5-inch barrel Red Hawk or 2.75 or whatever it was, bullets, hardcast bullets, or extreme pit defenders or extreme penetrators, they would penetrate, but they tend to go out of the medium at an angle, and so you wouldn't get straight line penetration, which makes it sucky for bear protection. So, um, yeah. Jonathan Rangel, as much as I love 300 Win Mag, I wish I would have bought 300 PRC or even a Weatherby Mag. I agree. I agree. I think the PRC is much more accurate cartridge. There it goes. So I've got a dead air mask and a dead air wolf in jail. There you go. Cool. Yeah, I hope that they work well for you. So yeah, I'm gonna be putting one in jail hopefully this summer, but it might be later. So we'll see. I'm also gonna try to do an SBR. I want to do that Pro 2A tactical 10mm, but I want to do it in a 10.5-inch barrel. I don't see the point of a 16-inch barrel. Sorry, I dropped something. I don't see the point of a 16-inch barrel because they just like the powder's going to burn out in 11 to 12 inches for sure. So what would be the point? So yeah, yeah, I get that. Yeah, mine with a thin barrel is really like it'll just throw around randomly. Like you could do everything right, and the round is thrown. What's up, Brutal Bob? How you doing? Oh, man, I hope your wife feels better. So, hope she feels better. Yeah, I hope you don't get it either, but you will probably. So, is what it is. Just take vitamins and stay alive, my friend. Drink plenty of water. You know how it works. Jim Stoffel, hello. What's up, Jim? How you doing? Long time no see. I don't think. But yeah, thanks for being here again. So, yeah, so let's go back to Jonathan Rangel's comment. Yeah, my 300 Win Mag's very inconsistent. I have found 2 loads that are sub MOA. They're in my latest shorts. If you want to go check out my shorts on YouTube. But yeah, so yeah, so there you go. I always get 2 rounds touching and 1 flyer. Sometimes I get really tight groups. JJ Griffin, I'm thinking about the same thing. Getting my 270 out hunting this season. Yep, thinking about the same thing. If I can find a good load for it. The problem is it loves Winchester PowerPoint 130 grain. It just loves that round. That is a Tikka, and it loves it. It shoots it well. It gets it up over 3,000 feet per second. But it just like I don't trust that round on anything bigger than whitetail, to be honest with you. So yeah, I get a lot of that too. That one I get 2 rounds touching 1 flyer. That one for me is a lot of the barrel inconsistency. So I got a thin barrel, so you're gonna have to put a rifle cooler in there and take 3 to 5 minutes between shots. So yeah. Good evening, awesome listeners. I have a question on the Gerson Witness Hunter 2311. Any experience with it? Not a thing. Nope, not a thing. I wish I did. Winchester PowerPoints are awesome. Joel McKinney. My loads are 140 grain SST. Ugh. Yeah, SST. So I ended up not going. I got up and I just didn't feel good, so I ended up not going. So it didn't go. Hopefully, I'll get up and feel better tomorrow. So I have not tried the rubber target like the ones from Infinity. Yep. So even though you don't like them, I've had great success. Yeah, I've seen them explode on the hide of a deer. It's like didn't even make it through to the vitals. So never using an SSD again. Debating getting one, but Birchwood hasn't said I can or can't use it. That's weird. As long as it's halfway up the bullet berm, I think you'll be okay. Ranch Top 1833. Yeah, probably is overkill. You're right. Um, yeah, film it for me. Film it for me. I want to see it too. Yeah, film it for me. Do you have a channel? Do you make videos? It's the first time I've seen you in the chat. But if you have a channel and you make videos, let me know. And what bullet are you using for coyotes? Like, do you go lightweight, like 130 grain Barnes or 110 grain VMAX or something like that, or do you go heavyweight for high BC and shoot them out to 1,000? I would love to see your videos on that. Let me know. Let me know. So it's hard to explain to people that rifles are like snowflakes. Not one is like the other. Yeah. So I mean, I keep telling the story, but it's good to hear. Like so. In Georgia, I was convinced at the time that you just needed a bullet that exploded inside a deer. I was wrong. And my guy that taught me to hand load was saying the same thing. And we loaded up 110 grain VMAX in my Browning 270. I had the A bolt Hunter, and I got them to be pretty accurate. They were sub-inch groups for sure, about 0.75 or so. Um, and so I had the Hunter, and a friend of mine that worked at the gun range also had a Browning A bolt Stalker, and it was in 270. And he wanted to buy a box of the ammo from me, so I said sure, and I sold him a box of the ammo for 20 bucks. He put his in there, and when he opened it, the bullet was stuck in the chamber or stuck in the lands, and it pulled the bullet out, and the powder spilled everywhere. So just to show you two guns that don't do that. That's how bad the throat was on my A bolt Hunter, and how cheap Browning was on that one. But it is what it is. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad idea. My experience for hunting, hardcast, and use Underwood for self defense. I use Hornady. There you go. What's up from South Dakota, David Martins? Good to see you. Yeah. So just to show you, yeah, there are a lot like that. So, yeah, cool. Heavy lead enthusiast. Any experience or knowledge with Tishas? You mean Tikas? Yeah, I got a Tika. It shoots okay. Um, not my favorite guns, but not the worst. What's up, Rich B? How you doing from Virginia? Our nozzle partition is just standard lead and copper. So halfway across the bullet of a nozzle partition, there is a partition that breaks it apart. They pour lead in from both sides. I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. If it's bonded or not, it might be bonded in the back and not bonded in the front. I don't know. So it flattens out and hits that partition and stays still. I do think the North Fork bullets are a little bit better as far as that is concerned. They're definitely more accurate. Nozzle partitions are not known for getting, they're not known for getting one MOA groups. They're known from 1.52 MOA groups. So, not saying you can't get them. People do all the time, but not my cup of tea. So, you posted a coyote with a 215 hybrid out of a 300 Norma mag recently on Vimeo. Now that I've got to see. Is this on your channel, Ranch Top? So I need to go to your channel and do that. No such thing as overkill. Yep. Yeah, I've got a short on it. I shot it down at the Iraq Veteran 8888 range. Now that one been shot all day, so hopefully it got broke in real easily. Yeah, they're pretty good. I like the T sauce. Good. Caught you before midnight. What's up, Busted Base? Good to see you. All right, Gorilla HD, East Coast guys. I understand you got to go. Speaking of hand loading, what advice would you give someone wanting to try it for their first time? Um, Find somebody that knows what they're doing and go do it with them. Find somebody who knows what they're doing, go do it with them. And start with an easy bottlenecked rifle cartridge like 243 or 308 or 270 30-06, something like that. That would be my first thing. Start with that because there's less steps. Um, so yeah, that would be that. So a 155 grain 10 millimeter XMD would be a nasty white blacktail round. Maybe out of longer barrels like my Glock 40 and stuff like that, they tend to break apart too quickly. Like you're sending that bullet too fast. I'd much rather have a 180 grain XTP in that. Yeah, the foot pounds of energy is there at the 155 grain, but you know, it's just gonna shatter. I've shown it shattering many times in the longer barrels, so the Glock 40. So if you have a Glock 20, it's borderline. Glock 29, yeah, that's great. Shoot the, but yeah, if you have a 4.5 to 5 inch barrel, you're borderline. If you have a 6 inch barrel, that thing's going to rust apart. I would not get it under penetrate. And penetration is that. So definitely overkill for game. No such thing as overkill for varmints. Yep. What's up, AR Patriot 1776? How you doing? Don't worry about it. Yeah, been a while. Yeah, I'm glad you're back. What's up, Alaska One Andy? Appreciate it. Just loaded up the last of your brass and more of that 180 grain North Fork. So, and I did go spend the money on the Peterson 300 Win Mag long brass, and I'm not too impressed with it yet. So, yeah, sound and reloading hand loading device. Miners are probably the best thing a new hand loader can have. Yep. And if you live in Alaska, hey man, let me know. I'll help you out. Oh man, that stinks, Jonathan. Sorry. Glad you're doing well, sir. So looks like we've caught up with the comments. So get some more questions in there, everybody. I do want this to last a little longer, so some get some questions there. Um, yeah, this is a big one. Locate a space where you can work organized and uninterrupted. Yeah, and if you're a naturally not organized person like me, you don't want to see my reloading bench. So I'm not letting anybody see my reloading bench. Like if you got your own stuff, I'll help you set it up. So that's that. So cool. All right. So yeah, that's good advice right there. What's your opinion on the 480 Ruger? Got one a year ago and I'm not impressed with it. I mean, if you want more powerful than 44 Magnum, but not quite the snappy kick of 454 Casull, then 480 Ruger is kind of in between. It gives you that big bullet penetrating deeply. I have one in my possession right now. A Patreon member sent me the Rossi lever action. I just haven't had time to go to fix it up because it's a Rossi with typical Taurus Rossi quality. The front sight's falling off. The magazine tube won't come out. There's a lot of stuff going wrong with it. So, yeah, I gotta do it. So what is not impressing you much with the Peterson long brass? I just asked because I'm in the market. I haven't released a short on it yet, but it doesn't weigh consistently. Like it's the nozzler brass is all within zero point 0.7 grains or zero point 0.9 grains of each other. So is Lapua brass. Um, so is Starline. Starline's pretty good. Um, this stuff was not. But I need to do some more measuring with it. In fact, I might do that short as soon as I'm done here, if that's what y'all want to see. Um, and then like the other thing is that it just didn't improve my groups. Like I was one shot, set a timer for 3 minutes, put my rifle cooler in the barrel, and cool my barrel down. My barrel was cold to the touch every day, and it was just it. I didn't get any better groups than I did with shot fired factory ammo brass. So it is what it is. What's up, Daniel Ravenstar? Good man. How you doing? All right. Is it better start having automatic press or just start with a single stage? Depends on what your goals are. But for me, I have a single stage because my goals are to produce good hunting ammo. And then if I have to, I've got the ability to chunk out a lot of 223 or 308 or 9 mil or 10 mil. And I could, or 45, I can chunk out a lot of it and go. But it is what it is. I ended up not going. I just didn't feel good this morning. So wish 10 gauge was more popular. There you go. Well said. Standard Rossi Taurus issues. I demoed one in 2017 and refused to write the article on it for my side job. It was that bad. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. So, Let's see this question. Adolescent. Here's a question for anyone that knows. How does a 10 millimeter PCC compared to a 300 AAC blackout for white-tailed deer? For white-tailed deer, I'm assuming you're going to use supersonics and you're going to use a good bullet in the supersonics. You're probably using a 125 grain Nosler Accubond. You're using maybe a 110 grain Barnes or a 130 grain Barnes. So you're probably using it. You're driving it as fast as you can so you get expansion. And if you're using a 300 AAC and you got a 16-inch barrel and you're getting good velocity, great. If you're using like an expandable 220 grain like subsonic round, I mean you're limited yourself to 50 yards. 10 millimeter PCC is going to be the same way. Limit yourself to 50 to 100 yards. Um, I don't say like I mean, technically, if you get a good 110 going a good speed, like 2300, the like that 110 GMX. I have a video on the 110 GMX. It's an older video. Maybe one of my moderators in here can go find it, but it's a here I'll find it actually. Channel content, search across your channel, 0.300 blackout. Let's see. Um, yeah, I have a video here, and I'm going to copy it. I have a video. It's an older video, a little lower quality, but I think you'll like it. Um, like I just put it in there. So, uh, I think that bullet right there, the 110 grain GMX or the new CX bullet, I think that would be a great bullet for whitetail. And if you're driving it in a 12 to 16-inch barrel, you're going to be fine. So that would be my thing. 10 millimeter, you're going to want a 180 grain or 200 grain XTP or even a hard cast to break both shoulders. Just depends on what you're going to do. I would take Ken's CKB hard cast out hunting with me personally if I were deer hunting with it. So kind of is what it is. So just kind of that is my thing right there. Let's see. Which 10 names more popular? Much appreciate your input, opinion. Thanks. You're welcome. Um, yeah. My lead turret is supposed to come in tomorrow by Amazon, Bob. Cool. All right. Hope that goes well. If you can't find people to teach you how to reload, you can also read reloading manuals and watch reloading videos on YouTube. Very overwhelming with all the info, but most will understand it later. Yeah, there you go. There's that. Yep. Thanks. You're welcome. So use my RCBS rock checker too. I had one of those single stage press kit I bought over 30 years ago. I added a turret press, but I don't see a necessity for a progressive. Your mileage may vary, Joshua. Yeah, and if you're going out and shooting like IPSC or IDPA or something like that, and you need 1,000 rounds of 9 millimeter every weekend, yeah, you need a progressive press. But it is what it is. So, Alaskan, I've got a question. What do you torque your scope rings? I've got a Loophole Mark 5 with 34-inch main tube. Loophole Rex Mountains, 25 to 28-inch pounds. Some say 15 to 18-inch. I'm stuck. Whatever is recommended on that brand of rings is what I recommend. I know if it's a Vortex scope, they don't want you going over 18 foot-pounds. They're worried about you squeezing it too much, or 18-inch pounds. But yeah, I go with whatever on those particular set of rings. All right, and I actually like the Vortex rings, but the Leupold wings are better. Leupold scopes are better too, in my opinion. But that's just me. Um, cool. The Forester Press, a Big Boss 2, a T7, and a 650. I have too many. Send me one. Send me one that you got a progressive you'll send me. Uh so send me one. Have about half a dozen on my bench. There you go, Brutal Bob. Send me one too. Redding T7 turret. Oh, cool. Yep. New to reloading. Can't find any large rifle or large rifle magnum primers online or in stores. Yep. Pierce, you're not happen to be in Alaska. Do you live in Alaska? Just looking here at your thing here. I sent you a cheeseburger XJ on Instagram. Yeah, I haven't. Did I miss that? I don't check Instagram that often. Let's see. It's not request, hidden request one. Unless you are Rebeludon Hygia. I think that's not you, so I don't have any message on Instagram from you. Yeah, so that's that. No, SoCal, that's right. Ever test for 3030 Full Metal Jacket? I have not. Um, Finding a flat nose Full Metal Jacket's a little weird. But I guess you could use those 110 grain round nose that they used in the 30 carbine, because it's a round nose and not a point. You know, that'd be it's more like a 9mm pistol bullet. So cool, Buster Base. There you go. So what I want is a progressive to do 223 5.56. That's it. I want to load up. I want to get one type of bullet, one type of powder, and just and drop out a load. That's what I want to do. Like, it doesn't need to be fancy. It doesn't need to be expensive. It just needs to be like, can I just throw in clean brass I put in my tumbler and throw it in there and grease it up and put it in there, and will it work? So that's what I need to know. So what's up, G23? How you doing? So a lot of people in the chat know more about reloading than I do. So if you got questions, ask people in the chat. So that's great. A great problem to have. So all right. So I'm not getting any new guns. I'm saving my money for something else. So I'm not getting any new guns anytime soon. So that's just going to be is what it is. Hills and Hollers, 3030 FMJ mild steel test on my channel. Well, I gotta check this out. Let's see. We can all go watch together right now. YouTube. 3030 Full Metal Jacket. Let's see what we got here. And you don't pop up right away. There's a 3030 tumble upon impact Fort Scott munition 2. A 130 grain. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm not seeing you pop up on here. Yeah, let me get in here. Hills in Hollers. Ah, here we go. 1/2 inch mild steel test 3030 versus 7.62 by 39 steel SHTF outdoors Arkansas hunting. Here we go. All right, let me get this StreamYard here, because this is only a what, a 5-minute video. So we're going to, let's see, present, share screen. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to fast forward it a little bit to where the shooting starts. Less about what the talking. Anybody wants to see what actually is. Here we got a 3030 right there.
Be the top plate. Safety's on. I don't know why Marlon puts a safety on that, but safety off. All right.
Oh, I think he hit it. I was looking.
I might have hit a little low
So,
on it, but still hit it. Empty. Hammer down. Gun is safe. All right. For the 7.62, we got the AK-47. Safety off. Ready to go. So I can hit that bottom plate.
man, that dog is annoying in the background when you're listening to headphones. All right.
All right. Seems like the 7.60.
I'm going to fast forward it till you show us the plates here.
Small dent in that 1/2 inch plate.
Yeah, that's what I expected it
A little
to do.
nick in it. There's no bulge or anything. Definitely tell where it hit, but not very impressive. There's quite a bit of a hole in that. I can fit the hole into my finger in that hole.
So,
and there is a bulge on the back side of that plate.
There you go.
That's pretty impressive. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but
On a half-inch mild steel plate. Yeah, there you go.
7.62 by 39 did a lot better than 30-30 full metal jacket when it comes to penetrating mild steel. So
That's not really surprising. So, yep, that's not really surprising. But yeah, thanks for letting us know and letting us see it. Never shoot steel like that. He's far enough away for the spall. He's definitely far enough away for the spall. He's okay. Just added a Beretta A300 because I decided I want a semi-auto 12 gauge. So far, it's a great boomstick. There you go, man. I'll leave a comment under one of your old posts on Instagram. I can't send more DM till the first one is accepted. That's weird. Yeah. Hey, is your name on Instagram the same thing? Cheeseburger XJ. So yeah. All right. So there's if anybody wants to see it, thanks G23. You want to see it? There we go. I'm gonna go for Caro and 45 long coasting still barrel 5.5 inch. There you go. It's a fine gun. I just don't like single actions. It's just not me. Love the old 30-30. Yeah, that's a good option, especially for people that like are in New York or something and they can't get an AR and they can't get like a 357 Magnum lever action would be my choice, but or 44, but like a 30-30 is a really good option. I mean, you got rifle power, you got a 150 grain bullet at what 2300 something like that, and you got 6 of them you can fire fairly rapidly, fairly accurately. You're going to be easily minute a man out to 400 yards. Easily. So like there's nothing wrong with a good 30-30. Like my owner and I shoot a lot of 30-30 ones with 175 lead bullets I cast. Cool. What's up, Bullets for Bucks? Hey, did I not send you an invite? I did not send you an invite. So anyway, I think I just sent it to you if you want to jump in here for a second. My name is Frank on there. Okay. Let's see. You did, but too busy. I understand that, brother. Yeah, there's some. I'm pretty sure Henry has that. Didn't Henry have a lever action 223? It took AR mags. That'd be like a lot of fun. So get you a bunch of 10 round mags to be legal in New York or Caliban or wherever you live, and then go across the border, buy a few, and shut up and put them in your spare tire, or put them where your spare tire goes, and shut up. Did I say that out loud? So, I mean, it's not illegal because it's not illegal under the Constitution of the United States. It's just illegal under like California law or whatever, and who cares if they're breaking the Constitution? They're the ones doing the illegal thing. Thing I like about the Lyman 8 AR is the extra plates available. I bought 2 extras and set them up with 2 handgun calibers and 1 rifle caliber for each. Keep them set for interchangeability. There you go. That's nice. Yeah. What's your best caribou rifle? Well, that's a good question. So the one I've shot the most caribou with, I've only shot 2 with it, was my 7mm Remington Magnum. Used a 162 grain ELDX, never again. And I used a 139 grain Barnes LRX. The first one was at 212 yards. The second one was at 459 yards. And that is my 7mm Remington Magnum, Remington 700 26-inch barrel in a Magpul stock, which makes it really heavy. So I don't recommend the Magpul stock. In fact, I'm thinking about going away from that, but there's a good video on my channel. But yeah, it is what it is. I have shot a caribou with my 6.5 Creedmoor. It is my it was my Bergara. It was a winter time, and to be honest with you, during winter time, like that's the only time I carry 6.5 Creedmoor because I don't mind the 6.5 Creedmoor and what it's going to do on caribou, but that's that. However, like both of those rifles are way too heavy to hike with. So last year I hunted with my 6.5. Last 2 years I hunted with my 6.5 by 284, and dropped the rifle in the river. Bullets for bucks, all that. I was like pissed, like my rifle. I was about to cry. I was about to cry like a 4-year-old. Wasn't I bullets for bucks? And I literally just kicking rocks up off the bottom when I kicked my rifle up about where it went down. So that was pretty cool. And all the ammo in it still fired when I went to the range. It was great. And I used a 127 grain LRX and 6.5, either the 284 or the Creedmoor. But I did kill a moose with that 6.5 by 284 last year. So I hadn't killed any caribou with it, but I've killed a moose with it, so it'll do the job. I do think for moose you should go a little bit more powerful than that, based on my experience. But what the heck? So anyway, um, kind of is what it is. I like my 270 in a Tico. It's also a good caribou gun. Good caribou caliber, flat shooting. With that 130 grain bullet. 30-06 is what I killed my first caribou with. It was a Ruger American. I don't have that gun anymore. Um, I shot that with a 180 grain Accubon, which did not expand. It was going too slow at 250 yards. Like didn't have it going super fast for accuracy, and I just thought it would still open up, and it didn't. So the Accubons are a lot like the Barnes. They're not going to open up below 23, 2200, 20, like the TTSX or like the TSX. So kind of is what it is. So there you go. So that pump rifle, it takes AR mags, legal in some states that are restricted, I believe. Yeah, there you go. It was interesting. There you go. So if I could do either one of those, I would do a 300 PRC neck down. I like the better powder capacity. But I mean, essentially, that's what the 7 PRC is. So like, there's the 6.5 PRC necked up. So kind of is what it is. But for whitetail deer and below, I'd like the six. I wouldn't go get a weird wildcat caliber like that. I would just get either a 6.5 PRC or a 7 PRC for whitetail deer and below. Oh, thanks, man. Chuck is one of the good ones, so show him some love. Hit the like button and subscribe. All right, so let's see. I'm trying to finally get a message here from Cheeseburger XJ, and let's see. Uh-huh. That's weird. That's weird. I still can't find it. Yeah. So appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. Troy actually has Troy Defense or Troy Firearms. They actually have a pump action that they did. We had one at Cabela's when I was working there. We all made fun of it. It pumped smoothly though. Like when you hit the button to pump it or you pulled the trigger to pump it, it pumped really smooth. Like it was as smooth as a good old Winchester 1300 shotgun. Way smoother than the Remington or Mossberg. So it was actually pretty smooth when you pumped it though. So that's a good thing I would say about it. I mean, obviously I wouldn't have one, but if you lived in a restricted state and you wanted to get one, that's that. Yep, there you go. Whitetail deer and below, 243, 257 Roberts, 6 millimeter Remington, 6 millimeter Creedmoor, all be ample. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no problem, soldier. 8371, no problem. You have a good day too. All right. Stick around the channel some. I'll see you later. Ask some questions in the videos or make fun of me, one of the two. So cool, Busta. So see if I can find Cheeseburger XJ's message here. And there you go. I always hit the like button on the way back in. I know Chuck will have a good live. I appreciate that. Okay, that's weird. I use a pump 30-06 and 760 Remington for deer. Yeah. Let me just check my did you go on my arms directory page? Wait a minute, that's not my arms directory page. Let's see here. If you go on my arms directory page and comment there, Cheeseburger XJ. So, and if you haven't gone to my arms directory page, that's where I posted most of my deals. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. The one person who did it 12 minutes ago. But yeah, hopefully you can get a way get it there. Let me check here. Let's see. Yeah, not giving me anything. So that's that. There we go. Appreciate it. All right, guys. What's up, Brad? Thanks. Didn't see that was you. It's good to see you, Brad. So, any more questions or anything you want to hear from me? Let me know. Um, I'll just ask you guys a question. What's your next firearms purchase? If mine will be a suppressor, like I'll do suppressors next would be mine. I'm working on something else right now, so I don't want to say what yet because I don't want to jinx it. But I'm working on something else. Hopefully, it'll be good. So we'll see. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, you have to make an account. It's a good place to make an account. It's like free social media, man. It's free and it's free speech too. So like it's good stuff. Um, 400 Legend. That's cool. I like 400 Legend. I like the idea. I mean, I like the idea of putting a 100 grain Extreme Defender in that and getting 3,200 feet per second. That'd be pretty sweet. I bet that Extreme Defender at 3,200 feet per second would be pretty harsh. I know it's what Lever Guns 50. Great channel if you haven't gone. He shows 4590 sharps or 45 120 sharps with that Extreme Defender in it, going like 2,900, something like that. So yeah, my next one would probably be a 6 millimeter arc and a mini Howa. Now that's a good lightweight rifle for sure. I would love to have one, but I'd never use it hunting because I want a bigger caliber up here. So kind of is what it is. So how many of y'all started your garden? It's just gotten to now where we could start our garden here in Alaska. So just gotten warm enough outside where it's not going to do that. So did you look into the Garmin InReach? I have not yet. I've built a 65 PRC for hunting blacktail. What's your thoughts on using the 142 grain long range Accubon? I've had no issues with the long range Accubon. I know several people in the comments have said that they bust apart too quickly, and that might be true at like 40 or 50 yards, but at 200 yards, that's fine. You hunt blacktail here in Alaska, and can I come with you? That's the question. That's the question I want to do. I haven't. That's the one species I haven't even gone after yet. Is blacktail deer. I'd love to. Love to find a place I could go on my own without having to do that. Putting tomatoes in tomorrow. Cool. I just put them in today. So no, I need to look into the Garmin InReach. I really do. Build a 6.5 PRC for hunting blacktail. What's your thought? Okay, we already answered that one. But yeah, no, the long range Accubon's great. I actually have the 150 grain long range Accubons. So, um, like I have a box of those left. I think maybe 2 boxes of them. I don't remember how many I bought. So they're pretty good. So sorry, I'm in Oregon. Dang it. I don't want to go spend money on a license for Oregon, as liberal as their state is. So, um, I have not loaded berries. Berries I've loaded for pistol bullets, and that's it. So G23, you're in Oregon too. There you go. Oregon. Yep. With CFE 223. Good. Enjoy it, man. I I definitely want to do a few more 223s getting loaded up. I use BLC2 or benchmark. I found benchmark's a little more accurate. BLC2 gives me a little bit better velocity and good accuracy. So, is what it is. So, that's that. Well, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to try to get some sleep earlier tonight so that I can get up and go bear hunting in the morning. It took me forever to fall asleep, and then I get up at 2:30, and I even got a shower and everything. I'm just like, nope, I'm going to bed. So that's what I did. I'm sorry, I wussed out. So I'll try to go get up there in the morning. So anyway, so guys, have a great night. If there's anything I can answer for you or do for you, let me know in the comments below when this airs. Make sure that we are all hitting the likes button, subscribe, and all that jazz. Share every gun video on YouTube. Hit it and shares. Good luck bear hunting here. Yeah, you too. You too. I know there's bears in Arkansas, but good luck turkey hunting or whatever it is, fishing these days. But yeah, have a good one. Thanks for sharing your video, Hills and Hollers. Appreciate it. So yeah, everybody go subscribe to them, check them out. I will do that for anybody. Like if the quality of the content is good, even if the quality of the video is not that good, it's a pretty good video. So, but guys, y'all take care, and we will see everyone next week on the official live stream. I probably will do a few live streams, hopefully in the middle of the day where I get more views. Do a few more live streams on the vertical shorts things this week. So, yeah. Did you hear about the family that got parasites from eating bear meat? No, I did not. That's why you cook the crap out of wild game meat or you freeze it for a long time. One of the two. And the only bear I do is burger. I don't do any bear that isn't burger. So that's that. Everybody have a good night. Take care. God bless everyone. Godspeed and good hunting. Take care.